Sorry about that. I once again ran out of space. You only missed 3 seconds.
I think that was Bingo. God damn it, he's after my Eevee.
Hey!
Keep it PG.
Hey.
Keep it PG.
Hey.
GD is definitely PG. And, okay, I'll clarify this right now. To those who are completely unaware, Enzo had a thing, and still has a thing, sort of, where if you say, I'm gonna say my version of it, but you should definitely know what it is. God dang it. If you say that in a call, in the chat, or anywhere, you're gonna get flack for it, and you're gonna get a lot of negativity. However, I will definitely say their remarks to making it PG is a little much, since, yes, it is PG. Shadow the Hedgehog has the same curse words, dang it, hell, you know what words are in Shadow the Hedgehog, and it has a PG rating down here. So, yes, Enzo, it is PG.
There's no audience! I can talk the way I want!
There is an audience, and I don't know how Enzo knows this. If SM3 privately told him this, then he shouldn't have said it out loud.
And if there was one, I bet you, they know, and they say it as if it was part of their daily lives.
I will definitely say that there are more people who say the F word than people who say that. I'll say that much.
And then, I'm done. But you understand where I come from, right?
Objection!
Stupid!
Mamma mia, this is getting really out of hand.
Don't make me give in to the chainsaw.
Why would
This was after that short that had just been released by Brandon all that long time ago.
you chainsaw Enzo?
He said he'll give him a chainsaw. Did you watch his video?
I said,
Hey, CD.
Hey,
Hey, CD. Let's say you're on your computer. They now know where you hear the door kicked over, and you see like a guy with a chainsaw. What would you say to that guy and yourself?
Also, this title is really inaccurate. Questioning could really just say, if I was in charge of naming this episode, I would probably say I would name it, in my honest opinion, tons of questions, and I'm thinking this up on the spot here. Tons of questions, tons of question and conversation. Not questioning the silent sniper. What the hell does the silent sniper mean? In the last 5 minutes that's relevant, not in the whole 22-minute video this is.
I cracked my foot.
I'd ask him if he wanted to play Lollipop Chainsaw.
Lollipop, oh lolly, lolly, lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
I freaking love Lollipop Chainsaw.
Why?
And you're not going at him for that, Enzo?
What, have you never played Lollipop Chainsaw?
I mean the thing he used, and you're so concerned with it being PG. It's just your own personal preferences, mate. And I'm gonna say that, yes.
Wow,
I've
man.
heard of this game.
There's a furry in there. There's a legit furry person in there. I played the game. It was really funny. I'm like, what the heck?
Dude, I think my favorite moment was when she's talking to Nick and goes, "Oh, this is yeah, how awesome would it be if I could stick a phone jack in your head and put on a bunch of musics in your head? It'd be like you're on my own personal iPod," and you'd be like, "Do you have any idea how degrading that is to me?" It's like, "Oh, sorry."
I mean, CD-ROM started there, but is it to the degree that Mario Star takes it in this video? I think not. I mean, seriously. Some of this stuttering goes on for at least 3 syllables before it continues on to the next couple of words. It's really kind of sad.
Hey, CD.
What?
Alright, how about this? Let's say you're on let's say you're out in the desert and you're looking.
See, you can hear it during this sentence right here. He put 3 syllables, then he goes 2, then he goes 3. I don't know what your little issue is, and it's probably something like my Tourette's, which is causing me to make the small noise in between intervals. But stuttering for at least 3 syllables before moving on to the next sentence. I'm sorry, Mario Star, if you have some kind of issue that forces you to have that, and I will respect that, but in this video, it builds up way too much suspense and takes up time when it really shouldn't.
And you're looking up, and then out of nowhere, you see like a jet flying by. And then you suddenly see a black dot getting bigger and bigger, coming right towards you. What would you say to yourself?
I'm not trying to insult him, by the way. I'm just saying in this video alone, it does get a bit annoying hearing the constant yeah, over and over. I did know someone like this in the past. I'm not going to mention his name. But he had a sort of syllable to repeat at the end of his sentences, like, yeah, I believe it was. But it was a syllable that he repeated constantly at the end of his sentences. It was just some sort of accent thing, probably due to autism or something like that. If you have a similar issue in regards to this syllable thing, then I'm not gonna blame you for that, but just seriously, you should watch it, really.
Do you want an example or what?
Anything you can think of, really.
So the jet's flying directly at me.
No, the jet is flying above, and he went past you. He went over you above. He was really high, but you see like a dot that's getting bigger and bigger, and it looks like it's coming right towards you.
So Mario Star is describing that there's some random jet, and there is some kind of weird air thing, it's a UFO, something in the air, a dot that is not the jet flying directly at CD. What would he do?
I got an idea.
I go, ah!
CD-ROM was known for these girly screams.
Oh, C-Rom, what if it was
What?
me chasing you after with the chainsaw, like what happened in Royal's video? Would you?
Brandon's shorts, or any kind of video for that matter, tend to get Enzo into this phase of would this happen in real life, or he just technically repeats the videos of Enzo over and over. Like, what about that video? What about a certain bit? Over and over. I'm like that sometimes, but Enzo takes it to a different degree. Really, he does.
Stream, or would you just do nothing?
You're trying to insert these kinds of events into the actual life of real life. I'd be kind of concerned.
Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably pull a line out of Dane Cook's playbook.
And that is.
I like cooking.
Once again, another girly scream.
No!
Wow, guys, stop being eaten by dragons. Stop
It's not everyone else, it's CD.
it.
I love dragons.
Okay.
You know what? You're radioactive.
Radioactive.
Thank you, Brandon. We didn't need to hear it. It was 2013, we get it.
Hold on.
The echo machine, it increases.
C-Rom, look up! There's a huge spider behind you!
That usually doesn't work now.
GG, well played.
Mario Star.
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot.
Awkward silence. Good job.
Everyone gets a hug. Everyone gets a hug. Everyone gets a hug. Yeah. Mario
Don't-
Star, Illis,
Don't
Enzo.
touch me. Don't touch me.
Touch.
Hey, see.
I think it was that video that, Lance made, and then Brandon took it to a different degree so that it would, so then it would just blow up the whole... It was either something Brandon or Lance made, and it just involved someone touching something and the earth exploded or something. I'm not sure if it was the Earth, or if it was a car, or if it was something else, but you just touched something and the Earth explodes, or whatever the hell it was exploded. Something large and massive. I'd have to watch that video again, but foreshadowing when it wasn't really foreshadowing.
DD.
Lance, I think, had yet to join when this video was released. He was about to, but at this point, so was Hunters. They joined on the same day.
Yeah.
What if someone pulls you into the world that's what if you've been pulled into a world that that you're the last man on Earth?
If I was the last man
What
on
about
Earth,
us? Why aren't you asking us these questions?
Yeah, why aren't you asking us questions?
I wanted to pause at a proper time. I thought Illis was the only one asking that question, which is kind of the reason I stated in earlier in the video. Mario Star is only asking CD these questions. I will say this though, CD-ROM was very, and still is, very inactive. He has life, of course, and thanks to Radio Nintendo dying, that's just kind of extenuating that fact since he really has nowhere to go. But thanks to us knowing him, we do sort of have a contact with him. However, it is difficult to contact him. As of myself, I haven't spoken to him in over a year or something. He's still in my contacts, I don't hate him or anything, he's still a fun guy to talk to. He just hasn't been any groups for me to talk to him. And Zoe and I are still friends with him, we just haven't talked with him since he's busy and stuff like that.
Oh, thank you. You know what, Mario Star? I'm not gonna talk to you.
I'll ask you guys later.
No, I'm not talking
I'll ask you guys later. Yeah, he doesn't really do that for the rest of the video.
to you,
Alright,
Mario Star. Get out. Okay.
Illis.
Go.
Eat a Snicker.
I'm
Alright.
Mario
Brandon was saying that commonly around this time, eat a Snicker to calm down.
CD.
I
Seriously,
honestly don't want to
again?
think about being the last person
I'm
on
done.
Earth. It'd be way too
What?
sad.
Illis!
I
Illis,
can't stand this guy. Hey, what's up?
I love you.
Actually, you're not actually
Brandon, your humor never ceases to amaze me at this point.
the last person on Earth. Let's say YouTube Rangers are the last person on Earth. Last people on Earth.
YouTube Rangers is a person. Thank you, Mario Star. Even though you corrected it, I'm still gonna say it anyway.
Alright, then who will we cook first?
See, that doesn't make it any better, Mario Star, because the only woman in the YouTube Rangers are jailbait to me.
If you look that up. Well, actually, he says it later. Hold on.
Haha.
I think.
Improvement. Honed.
Alright. Alright.
And by the way, the only girls at this point were me and Fawn. And CD-ROM is much older than us. We are the same age.
Okay, give me a moment.
She's just slightly older by a couple of months, though.
Give me a moment while I think of something.
You know what? Don't think. Play Brain Age.
Actually,
Hold on.
Nobody got time for that!
actually,
Hold on.
I thought,
Don't be a slug.
Hold on.
And also Brandon is as well. Brandon is slightly older, but younger than Fawn.
Drink Muncher Cola.
actually, I just thought of something.
I got a question for Illis.
Yeah, go. Wait, why do you guys ask you? What? Missing, go, get out! Okay, anyway.
The static was referred to as missing now, even though that was supposedly Yoshimo, as evidenced by his picture for the entirety of this video, yet never speaking.
Oh, yes? How are you doing today?
Whoever made this picture has no concept of the idea that if someone isn't speaking, they shouldn't be in here. Starman wasn't, so he shouldn't either.
That's
If
not
you
the way to
kill-
treat your friends. Michigo, get the f*** out!
Pokemon. Here, whatever, I don't know
Missing No is actually a Pokemon now.
what I am anymore.
What?
What?
Forget it.
Alright, Illis, if you can kill anyone and get away with it, who would it be?
Captain.
Thank you for... it's something about... It was... he'll mention the reason in a moment. CD also backs us up slightly.
Why?
I'll be honest.
Jeffrey!
I'll be honest, you guys. He's a great friend and all, but he doesn't know how to plan and sort things out.
Evidenced by some of his leadership traits in the past year or so, including 2014, where I will mention some instances where he was ear-killing my ears and making excuses every single time he lost a Mario Kart match.
Oh, shut up!
Yeah, or shut up.
Well, I don't know how to be quiet.
Oh, and like I mentioned in the previous Reminiscence, he also made random noises in the afternoon of ear kill out of complete boredom. If I'd stayed there any longer, I'd probably be deaf.
Quiet either, but you know, I don't see people complaining about me.
Illis, you're my brother.
You're my brother too, man. Brother from another
What
mother.
about me?
People... I love that there. With CD. At this time, Brandon had been in here in the group for a couple of months. When Brandon came in, Brandon and Illis, as evidenced in this video for a bit, sound quite similar to each other. This was even evident when we'd known Illis for such a long time, and then we introduced Brandon into YCR at around June, July of 2013. At this point, he'd already contacted me and J-Bro at this point, so we were good friends, and he wanted to just introduce him into the group. J-Bro, I mean. When he was in, SM3 named him to Illis Dark 2, since he sounded like Illis at the time. So, at that point, Brandon and him decided to assign themselves to brotherly roles, since they also realized each other that they sounded similar to each other. And of course, after observations from both me and the douchebag 3 himself.
I love you, man. I love you.
You're my brother. You're all my bros.
Okay.
No, I'm CD's brother and I'm your brother.
Actually, I thought of something on CD.
I'm gonna look up what jailbait means. Okay, after looking it up, it says young woman collectively, meaning sexual terms but under the age of consent. At this time in my life, I was only 15. I definitely was not allowed yet, and CD-ROM was much older than me in order to actually do that. Nowadays, I think it's okay in my country now with how old I am, since 2 years have passed. Almost. But I'm not 15 anymore, so him mentioning that we're jailbait, me and Fawn, is completely accurate.
What? And what?
Are you busy playing a game or something?
Oh, and by the way, Memo had yet to arrive into the group. There were only 2 girls at this point in time. Thunder was going to obviously get Skype in August of 2014, which was way after I left.
Gee, how could you tell? The fact that I'm frustrated beyond all belief?
Probably because Captain keeps running away from you, and you just can't get him.
I'll also mention that Thunder did come for infrequent visits. She was going to in about a month's time from this point.
Might as well help yourself.
I had to do that. I had to...
Their rivalry was pretty well established at this point.
Enzo! Hey, Enzo!
What?
Pokemon X and Y is coming out in 2 days. Which version are you getting?
Thank you for helping that out. You can look at the release date for Pokemon X and Y, and you can pretty much assume when this was recorded. And then you can definitely say that I was at school. Okay.
And then in both versions.
Well, yes, so was I, and so do I now, but the hype for it was intense at the time.
Go, get out! Thank you. Okay.
Missing no is apparently Yoshimo.
Okay, so you're getting both versions? You have the money for that? Did Arceus grant you the money?
Yes, and it's myself entirely. It's called Saving One for Christmas.
Wow.
I don't have a job.
And it's Arceus, by the way.
That's why that. Forget it.
We're not done.
Enzo, serious. Enzo, if he can't continue a point and ends up stuttering similarly to Mario Star, ends up just forgetting his point. At this point in time.
What?
Well, where did that come from?
People learn English all the time, noob. It aren't that hard.
Thank you, CD. This forget it business was getting quite annoying.
We're not done.
It will be good.
We're
Y'all
not
team will be all good. We'll be all
We're
good.
not done. I'm gonna start saying that. We're not done with the project. What do you want to do?
Anyways, CD.
Once again, asking CD-ROM.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Illis, for expressing my frustrations at this constant asking of CD.
Alright. Alright, to all of you then, forget it.
Thank you!
Thank you for the forget it again.
Thank you! Round of applause! This guy's
Okay,
a
let's say you're all walking together down
Thank you for making a roleplay. At this point in time, it was actually a roleplay.
the street. Then
Okay,
you
I'm
see,
walking.
and then you don't notice, but there's like a helicopter. There's like a helicopter with a
shoot.
guy with a sniper, a 50
no.
cal sniper.
And this was apparently the entire point of the video. The last 5 minutes of the video contribute to the entire title of the video. I love your logic, Starman3. Does it want to continue?
Oh no!
About to point, but then he can't shoot. He was wondering what's going on, so he decides to look through the other way,
Windows XP sounds.
and then he shoot himself through this eye to his brain.
I have a question
Ow.
for you. What's your
What
obsession with snipers?
Well, I don't know, CD-ROM. Ask Starman3 why he named an entire video after a point mentioned in the last 5 minutes of a video.
I think he plays too much Call of Duty with
What's your
4-year-olds.
obsession with freaking choppers?
Alright, I'm not.
What's your obsession with killing everybody in roleplay form without actually directly saying it?
Finished yet, and then after he dies, he dropped the gun, landed inside a helicopter. Then it accidentally fired to the pilot, which kills him, and crashed the helicopter right in front of you, about 10 feet away. What would you all,
Marty,
what
I
would
have
you
a
all
question
say?
for you.
What?
How do you
say,
get all
what the
these
heck
ideas
is
in your
happening?
head? How do you
Alright,
get
what
all
would
these
you?
ideas in your heads?
What would you all say to yourself? That's what I'm saying.
Mario Star, having fun. Cool story, bro. Tell it again. Not a question, by the way.
The first thing I would say, because I know I wouldn't survive, is... But
Love the roleplay.
that's all, folks.
Actually,
What
it's
I would.
way. You'll still survive.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, in case
easy
if
scenarios.
I didn't survive, I would send a really long video chat a video chat to this girl I really like, saying, "Baby, I know we only known each other for a short time, but I just want you to know I love you. I love you so much."
I can never find the perfect time to pause. That's why I play and pause several times. Brandon's changed his likenesses for a girl several times. I'll just say that now. I won't say names, but I would definitely say that has been a thing.
Yoshimo, where's your line?
And just because he's mentioned, he apparently gets a role in the picture. He was the one implied getting the static all the dang time.
Dropped a screw in the tuna.
Pick it up!
CD,
hey.
CD, what would you say to that? You noticed
Alright,
it.
I gotta.
Sting no, come
Oh.
Alright,
And who was that? We will never know, and we will never know because they aren't in the picture. That's not Yoshimo, by the way. His voice is deeper than that.
anyways.
I got a question. One more. Else.
Hold on, dice.
CD, you didn't really answer, alright?
What? What's the question?
He said he would eat a tuna sandwich. The end.
No. That isn't it.
This is in the chat log, I think.
I was gonna say...
I don't know because I don't remember entirely because, again, I read this years ago.
What was your answer to that?
24.
24 was the common answer at the time by CD. At the time by CD. In response to general questions.
No, not
25!
that. Other
Just end this! Just end this before this is too long and too boring.
Enzo!
we got
Enzo!
we got
Enzo, hold on. Enzo, let me...
And at this point, it definitely makes you think, do they know they're being recorded? That's definitely a bad thing.
Let me just tell you something. There's no one else here.
It's called Starman 3's recording, and I think Enzo's entirely aware. Thanks for ruining the point of Skype Conversation Battle 3 episodes in.
Okay.
You know what? Just
Alright,
end
let's
Jacob.
end this.
Jacob, this video might be dead too long for the freaking people on YouTube. Just end it. Just.
Enzo! Seriously! This is why you don't make it aware! And SM3, why didn't you cut this entire bit out?
End it!
End it. Starman, end it.
I'm just gonna make a black screen and talk over the rest of this. The video is very controversial into the fact that they are talking and that they are forced to plan this. This is only the beginning of how badly planned most of these were. I'll say that right now. They released it without any knowledge of what I'd tried to establish beforehand. So essentially, he ruined it. But oh, it would get worse. Far worse. See you in the next Reminiscence.